You better start brown-nosing Carpenter. If it were up to me, we'd have already thrown away the key.
Sir, I didn't do a thing.
Oh, really, newcomer? Shall I read your record aloud?
Go ahead. I'm a good citizen.
A good citizen with a shotgun. People like you are best kept in jail, if not the asylum.
You're not so good with people, are you, officer?
Men like you are why this city is a mess. You blow off locks and break into houses to ransack them. You stroll the streets with a loaded gun, firing at innocent passers-by. And don't you dare deny it.
The work of a private eye does occasionally require some lateral thinking, but it's all in service of law and order.
So you commit crimes to prevent crimes. Got it. The only mystery is why you haven't ended up here sooner. Just remember, if it weren't for your powerful friends, you'd still be rotting in Oakmont jail.
I found Harriet Doe, but
But
things did not go as planned.
what? I pay you to fight. She was our last chance to...
All I know is she tried to flee.
How on earth could this happen?
I don't even know how I got out of there alive.
Useless.
There's something ancient below this city.
Bleh, nonsense.
I'm talking about the very ruins your people were sent to explore. Didn't end well, did it?
You seem intent on...
Believe me, there's nothing rational about this.
That is for me to decide. Ruins. As for you, here is your payment. Just...
Have a good day.
I'm not in the mood for chit-chat, Mr. Reed.
Don't you have work to do?
A little blackmail, a little larceny, a worthwhile scrap or two. Just like the old days.
Mr. Carpenter, glad to see you in good health.
Yeah, I'm glad too, kid. It was hard to make it here in one piece after all that turmoil.
I'm sorry for that.
Never mind. Nothing wine, women, and so.
I didn't see Graham here. What happened to him?
I had to ensure my own survival, kid. I
wanted to thank you for bailing me out of jail.
Yeah, sure, kid. But I can make sure the police swallow whatever I feed them. But I need some morsels to offer.
You need evidence of my innocence.
Find the one to blame and let my taskmaster know. Old Brutus'll do the rest.
Who is this Milton Pierce?
Another rich rascal running from...
Do you know where I can find him?
No idea, kid. From what I've seen...
Thank you. I should go.
Wait a second, kid. Take this.
Will do. Thanks.
Yeah. Watch yourself.
How you doing, handsome?
problem? Extra, extra. All the news that's fit to print. Buy a paper, mister?
This guy sure had some blood on his hands. Literally. He must be taking his election campaign very seriously. The shape is familiar. I've seen similar daggers before. The shape. They definitely kept some dirty clothes here. You can see the blood splatter. Someone got changed here in a hurry. He must be taking his election campaign very seriously. Is he planning to become the Prince of Oakmont, or is this just some light reading? Emptier than a banker's heart.
The blood was spurting out of him, Robert. Just spurting out. Oh, it's all over me. Ah, get these out of my sight, Robert. Isn't that why we have a laundry room downstairs?
Time to figure this out.
The blood was spurting out of him, Robert. Just spurting out. Ah, where's my dang tie? I should have been at City Hall by now. Voters won't meet and greet themselves. Get these out of my sight, Robert. Isn't that why we have a laundry room downstairs? Get these out of my sight, Robert. Ah, where's my dang tie? I should have been at City Hall by now. Voters won't meet and greet them. The blood was spurting out of him, Robert. Just spurting out. Oh, it's all over me. Ah, where's my... Get these out of my sight, Robert. Isn't that why we have a laundry room downstairs?
Milton Pierce came home covered in blood. He ordered his butler to take his clothes downstairs and went to meet voters at City Hall. Based on past experience, leaving it here was not the best idea. The smell of blood can attract all sorts of unwanted visitors.
Stop bothering me, newcomer.
Good day, Mr. Pierce. Bet you didn't expect to see me.
How are you here? You should be in jail.
I have good friends who bailed me out. I just want to talk.
Well, okay, if you wish.
You saw the real killer. Tell me who it was.
Want to know what I saw? I saw a bloody newcomer rush in, murder Johannes, and stroll out like it was no big deal.
You're certain it was a newcomer. How can you be so sure?
Trust me, Oakmoners know a newcomer when they see one. We locals can tell.
Why did you claim I did it?
Excuse me? Why wouldn't I? A friend of mine was killed. Why should I let that go?
You know I didn't do it.
Quite the opposite, Reed. I saw your face. Or are you going to claim it wasn't yours?
You seem like a rational man, Pierce. Can't we come to an arrangement?
Are you attempting to bribe a politician, Mr. Reed? What makes you think I'd accept such an offer?
I'm sorry. I must be thinking of a different Milton Pierce.
But let me tell you, my beloved mother is so old and so rich. I'll miss her dearly when she's gone.
Well, that's a non sequitur.
Mr. Reed, how do I put this? I find my campaign hamstrung by a distinct lack of resources.
So it's about the money after all.
I fear that all the budget pressures are affecting my cognition. If the situation were improved, perhaps I'd see things more clearly. For instance, I might suddenly realize I'd mistaken you for someone.
I could just kill you, you know.
Great idea. Kill the only witness while being investigated for murder. I'm sure the police will understand.
That's reasonable. But you're assuming, after all I've seen and done in this damn place, I still listen to reason.
Threatening a mayoral candidate. You truly are a newcomer.
How could you propose such a thing? Against your own mother, no less. You're a heartless monster. I won't do it.
Don't get emotional, Reed. Go for a walk. Breathe the salty air, then picture your execution. Perhaps with some perspective, you'll reconsider.
I doubt it.
Whatever you say, sir. I'll just leave you this bottle and her address anyway. And Reed, don't come back here after. People shouldn't see me with you. So, how's my dear... your mother doing?
The door won't budge. Are you Glenn Byers?
Yes. Who are you?
Charles Reed, P.I. The guy taking the fall for your murder.
Okay. How did you find me?
Are you serious? I'm a private eye. Now don't make this any worse for yourself and answer my questions. Why did you murder Johannes Vanderberg?
I had no choice. I am an honest man, sir. I have a family. My sweet Evelyn and Michael, our son. I didn't want to do it, but they had him hostage. I don't even know Johann, or whatever he's called.
You and I look rather similar, wouldn't you say? How is that possible?
I don't know. This is the face I was born with. I'm just as confused as you are.
Do you have any relatives in Boston?
Not that I know of. My family is from Providence, Rhode Island.
Just another of this town's oddities to add to the list. Do you know who's responsible?
It was a gang. I'd never seen any of them before. That's all I know.
Tell me exactly.
They broke into our house while out. There were signs of a struggle, but my family...
You never...
I wanted to call the cops. Drunk, I can't. If you have to, it's next door.
Okay, let's...
I don't know. Please, I realize...
Depends on the offer.
I am guilty. I took... When I hand over the weapon, they will have to...
Right, so I...
In a nutshell.
All right, I'll do it.
Thank you. You're a better man than I, Mr.
There used to be some writing here, but it's been washed off. At least partially. Still has a wedding ring on. What kind of monster does that? There's a note in the envelope. Old but clean and shiny. That's definitely been taken good care of. So, the home of a suffragette, huh? Some of the boards look fresh. No dust. Who in hell would think to use a spade as a weapon? Oh, wait a minute. Joy is really cute here. I wish I could hear her sing. Crepe silk and lace. Must have been a pretty dress before it was torn. Seems like everywhere I go lately, I find blood. This door will be hard to fix.
Catch up to us when you're done. And don't waste any time rescuing Martin. He's expendable.
Don't you dare touch my mom!
Open this door or I'll kick it down!
I think I'm starting to get the picture.
Open this door or I'll kick it down!
Don't you dare touch my mom!
Catch up to us when you're done. And don't waste any time rescuing Martin. He's expendable.
A gang broke in and kidnapped a mother and son. The latter fought back, knocking an attacker through the floor, and the rest of the assailants left with the hostages. How do I get into the room beneath us?
Why? The kitchen? It's locked.
One of Evelyn's attackers fell through a hole in the floor. Now, maybe I'll find something useful if I look around.
Wow. How do you know all that? You detective types sure are clever. I'll get you the key.
I'll get going. Congratulations on your wedding, from Sister Peg. That's a rare spirit. They're lucky to have a bottle from before. Someone must have had a hard fall here. Glad I'm not him.
Help me! Somebody! Anybody! Help!
Let's see what he's got in here. that sends shivers down the spine. Someone must have had a hard fall here. Glad I'm not him. That's a rare spirit. They're lucky to have a bottle from before Prohibition.
What am I to do now?
There used to be some writing here, but it's been washed off, at least partially. Some of the boards look fresh. No dust. Seems like everywhere I go lately, I find blood. Joy is really cute here. I wish I could hear her sing. This door will be hard to fix. Now that sends shivers down the spine.
Just call me.
Hi there, Billy. Gotta say, I liked you more last time we met.
Same to you, pal. Heard you might be coming, but hoped you wouldn't. So how about this? Leave now, and I pretend you weren't here.
Why did you need the buyers anyway? What do you get out of it?
There are powerful entities in this Borg. You should know better than to question their affairs, so you best get out while I'm asking politely, Charlie boy.
Billy, I want no trouble for either of us. Byers did what he was asked, so it's time you do your part.
For the last time, move along. I already saved your life once. Consider this number 2. I get attached to people I save. It bit of a weakness. But understand this, Charles. I'd hate to kill you, but if I have to, I will.
Billy, holding a family hostage doesn't suit you. Let them go, and we both walk out in one piece.
It's not gonna work out that way. There's a reason the buyers are here. When the time comes, we'll set them free.
Sorry, Billy. This is bigger than both of us. May the best man win.
So this is how it ends, eh? I hoped you might be different. It's a shame you'll die here, Reed. This city has far worse men than you.
door won't budge. What the hell? Everything I've faced since coming to this city is on this map.
Oh, thank you, mister. I thought they'd kill us.
I'm a private eye. Your father's worried about...
Father?
He's fine, but this isn't...
Yeah, sure.
Your father and I have a matter we need to...
Okay.
I'll try. I've got...
Have you come to save us?
Your family is safe now.
Yes, thank you so much. My sister-in-law, what happens now?
First things first. You need...
Okay, I'll take it over to the police.
No, just give it to me. And the murder weapon.
Yes, sir. Here's everything.
Good man. I'll get going.
What am I to do now?
That sends shivers down the spine. That's a rare spirit. They're lucky to have a bottle from before Prohibition. Congratulations on your wedding. Someone must have had a hard fall here. Glad I'm not him.
What am I to do now?
There used to be some writing here, but it's been washed off. At least partially. So, the home of a son. Good news. I found the man that really killed Vanderberg. His name is Glenn Byers, and better still, I have a confession written in his own hand.
You work fast, Mr. Reed. But how do you plan on refuting Pierce's testimony against you?
Well, as it happens, here's a letter detailing how Pierce was brought...
A remarkable effort.
Now, one more thing. Glenn was forced to commit the... given the circumstances.
I'll see what we can do. But do...
Bye.
Don't you have work to do?
A little blackmail, a little larceny, a worthwhile scrap or two, just like the old days.
I'd have broken all your bones, fella, if Papa Brute had put
Cab
you
and
off
K.
limits.
We're back to how things should be. You've been doing a great job, Mr. Reed. I'm waiting for you at the Devil's Reef Hotel.
I'm watching you, newcomer.
How is this possible?
At last, Mr. Reed. I heard about your recent case. Let me congratulate you. You've truly...
I've got a question. How on earth are you...
What can I say? Perhaps next time you...
It wasn't me, and you know it. All this.
The prosecution would beg to differ. They had all they needed. A victim, a method, and a...
You set me up. You son of a...
I only set the scene. What? Kill me? As amusing as it would be to see you charged with my murder a second time.
What do you mean?
You know exactly what I mean, miss. First things first about your case. You're short-sighted.
If you're feeling guilty, maybe you shouldn't have started any...
But you did. This whole situation was about choices, and you... Regardless, I shall call this...
I don't understand. What do you...
You are headed into the darkness, Mr. Reed.
What do you mean, my ult...
Of course. Destiny beyond comprehension.
And what?
Everything. But unlike those untold millions before you...
You don't mean...
The seal of Kotiganar is in your hands. You possess... You can close them, and...
No, I will not.
Oh, but I do. I've seen it more times than you. Some poor soul faces their destiny. Oh.
Why? Why?
Because otherwise your life amounts to nothing. Nameless hordes. Sacrifice.
But our sacrifices mattered.
A war. With many yet to come. Only you can make a difference. You...
You're wrong. I'll prove it.
You will prove nothing. You'll die. Nevertheless, I cannot abandon you, whether you agree with me.
You're right about one thing, at least.
There is an archaeologist in this city. His name is Joseph Hill. Here's his address.
Seriously.
If I knew that.
This is wrong, Johannes. All of it.
The truth is the truth. Whether you believe... Farewell, Charles. Whether we... And don't lose the seal again. We'll meet again, Mr. Reed.
It's your choice. Choose wisely.
He tried to escape, but something broke his neck with a single strike. It just twitch. Whoa, it must be my nerves. Poor guy died here after several stomach wounds. One ferocious blow, and he was gone.
Is she gone? Did you get her?
What the hell's going on? I'm sure I shot her dead, but then she ran.
Oh, snub, we are in trouble now. My name is Joseph.
Charles Reed.
For me? How can I help?
What do you know about that thing?
She's Usha, a Mayan priest.
Unusual, even by this. I need your help to get in.
Oh, that's a noble goal, but
Johannes was the one who told me about you.
he did? Well,
Why would a Mayan priestess...
it was me she was after. Don't ask me about it further. I can't say any more.
What kind of problem?
The Mayan girl, Usha. She...
You mean the seal? I have it.
The seal. You've got it.
You're testing my...
Usha was the last one to open the path.
My bullets did nothing.
There are ways to resist her sorcery.
But didn't she come to you?
She caught me off guard.
I'm a private eye.
Look, when you locate her lair, come let me know.
Any leads on...
I don't know. But thanks to the wild beast...
Well, I guess that... Johannes told me...
I understand.
Your face tattoos...
The Indians gave them to me.
Your illness. How did you get it?
As with many other tropical maladies, they bred in the wells of the old Mayan.
I've seen enough to... If Johannes trusts you enough to...
Well, I am an archaeologist. Well...
Wait. What?
I spent years in the jungle learning from Mayan...
You want to get in...
No, no!
Well, I agree with... Did you say...
The world of the dead. It brings disasters, epidemics. Different locals gave it different names.
That's plenty. By the looks of these plants, this photo was taken somewhere in South America. his blood was drained. Just like Joseph's. A fire and lots of fish. But she didn't spill a single drop of blood. If anyone had caught this shotgun blast, they would have lost their head. He didn't die immediately. These are some savage bites to the neck. He would have suffered. And nothing useful inside. Old clothes and...
Order me, priestess, and I will serve.
Great fisk, buddy. Hope none of those hungry wormskins saw you here.
Okay.
Great fisk, buddy. Hope none of those hungry wormskins saw you here.
Take this, damn corpse! Order me, priestess, and I will serve.
Usha attacked 3 Innsmouthers before a man appeared and tried to shoot her. She called him Raymond and hypnotized him, somehow.
Pick your poison.
Don't do that again.
I found a debt letter from you.
I have no idea.
Why? Do you send...
Yes, thanks to all you damn newcomers flooding Oakmont. I have a form letter that got 50 of them back here right now. Clever, eh?
I believe a man named Raymond...
How's it your business?
I need to...
You'd be better off talking to the wall.
What about his room?
A pile of weird stuff and broken...
Did Raymond get this air tank from the same place I did? I've seen some of these places. The backyard with corpses. Joseph Hill's house. Why did he draw all this?
Stop it! Please, stop it! Why do you show me this vile violence? I can't bear it!
Someone wounded really wanted to get inside this room. Whatever happened in this lab, it has nothing to do with normal science.
She won't tell you about the Tiganar or gold. She won't talk to you. Only the seed may know.
Whatever happened in this lab, I don't think these tools were used for surgery. It looks like it contains ashes mixed with salt.
You promised we'd be rich, Hill. Go ask her about gold. Not that nonsense about Kathy Damhar or seals.
You broke the ceiling circles.
Help me, you bastard! Stop this monstrosity! Let me in!
Time to figure this out.
You promised we'd be rich, Hill. Go ask her about gold. Not that nonsense about Kathy. You help me, you bastard! Stop this monstrosity! Let me in!
Joseph Hill and Raymond tortured Usha to find out how to get inside Katiganar. But she got free and attacked them. Hill fled, leaving Raymond alone with her.
Stop! She has something to say.
Raymond?
You don't need to hurt her.
What deal are you talking about?
You, chosen.
I need to enter to stop the match.
Generous. She has
Last I heard, you were trying to shoot Usha.
She took this body as her vessel. She doesn't want to...
Well, using a man as a puppet... And what exactly am I supposed to do?
Kill sorcerer. Joseph.
Why should I kill Joseph?
He woke her up, plundered her body, forced her to breathe once more.
You want revenge.
She wants freedom.
You could have just told Joseph what he wanted.
The sorcerer does not deserve these gifts, and here you are, marked.
What will you do after you're
Live.
If I do what you ask, where will we meet?
Among the stone fingers in the garden of the...
Oh, can't you just tell it straight?
She believes your mind is not that weak.
After everything I've seen in this...
She will wait for you.
you